Good morning, adventurers. Beagle here, out for another hike today. Today's hike is going to be through the Redden State Forest. We're at the headquarters tract loop. It's going to be a 4.8 mile round loop here, with the option of about a 2-mile connector trail. So I'll see how I feel at the end of that. So yeah, we had a couple storms the other day, kind of a back-to-back, a couple days apart, and between the two storms we had about a foot of snow down here. It's going to be an interesting hike, but so far the short part that I've been on, it's only a few inches of snow left, so at least on the trail. I was a little confused when I walked in. There's a couple signs that said area closed. It pointed to both trailheads. I don't know if that means to vehicles or if they've closed the trail altogether, because take a look behind me here. There are all kinds of branches broken off and laying around. Even coming up here around the curve, there's a tree down across the road. So I don't know if that was just from the other day and they're afraid of limbs and stuff coming down on people. But there's some other people out here hiking, so I'm going to go ahead and go with it. If something was going to fall, I think it's probably already done. So yeah, I'm going with a mid-weight pack today, just to start getting into some more training that I haven't been doing in months now since I got back from California. Yeah, it's time to start getting ready for next summer. Pretty hefty storm that we had, so a lot of stuff came down. What I thought was going to be a trail is actually just forest roads back here, and that's what I think they consider the trail. So the hiking shouldn't really be too bad. To be honest, I was expecting, drifts of snow a foot deep back here, but looks like most of the snow piled up underneath the trees, not on the road. It's more exposed too, so some of it's been melting off. But it'll make for a nice walk. So come on with me, we'll check it out. And you know what that is. There's a lot of them back here. With this gravelly road, probably not going to see any because I'm making way too much noise. Like this is the educational trail, probably nature trail they have for classes and stuff they have down here. Goes off that way. That's tempting rather than staying on the roads. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the all trails here for a minute and see what kind of options I got here. Hiking in the snow is really rewarding in several ways. Not only is it beautiful, but you've got all this evidence of the wildlife that's running around you and you don't even know it. So far, deer, rabbit, there's plenty more out here to see. We can just find the tracks. Of course, I'm sitting here looking at human boots, dogs. Not exactly wildlife, but still. This is obviously a bird, some type of bird. Don't know what kind. You can tell from this. There's where he landed, and when he took off, probably his wings hit the snow. Different angle here. So that's his wingtips. Do you hear that? Neither do I. Very, very peaceful back here. The only thing I've heard back here is a couple airplanes way up above. No people. No cars. That's very unusual for Delaware because it's a busy state. There's not a whole lot of these forests. So Redden State Forest is Delaware's largest forest tract. Or I should say multiple tracts of land here. I'm on the headquarters tract, which is the biggest one. It has the biggest trail loop. It's in the heart of Sussex County, about 10 miles south of the city of Milford. It's really easy to get to. From what I can tell, not very heavily used. There was about 4 or 5 cars here when I got here. And I've only seen 2 people, 3 maybe. I'll have to check and see if that's a cat or a dog when I get home. Looks like dog, but the tracks don't come back out, which means whatever it was wild. It may have been a cat. We don't have any wild cats around here, so it's probably a stray, feral. I just can't believe the damage back here from the storm, man. Goes to show you what a 14-inch snowstorm with gale force winds. I mean, we're pretty near the beach down here, so the winds are going to be a lot stronger than they are inland. And man, it tore it up back here. Brought down some big trees. And over here, you can see just all solid pines laid down. Not somewhere I would have wanted to be during a storm. Oh, it's deep. Pretty deep. So I was wrong about the deer. There's one straight ahead. He's seen me. Young whitetail. Yeah, I really didn't think I'd see any back here today. Whoa. This one's almost up to my knee. Holy moly. Yeah, he's all right around here. Ran off that way. But he's hiding somewhere back in there. Yeah. Very cool. Maybe we'll see another one. So the only other time I have been down here to Redden Forest was many years ago. It was for a wilderness survival weekend. I don't remember which tract of forest land we were on, but it was a weekend of fun where we were just basically pitching tarps and sleeping on the ground. Yeah, we had sleeping bags and stuff, but didn't have any tents. And no fires, nothing like that. Just a bunch of rugged camping. It was with the scouts, so that's why they let us do it. I don't think they'd let it happen for the general public. Way to go. So there's a trail headed this way, and then there's a trail headed this way. I'm thinking the big loop is that way, and this is probably the cutoff trail. I gotta check. Check all trails. So apparently that little turn off to the left was just a little cut off. They cut a corner on this trail. And back on it now. It only went around like 2 minutes around the corner, circled around. And all the deer prints, cat prints, whatever these are, they're everywhere. Got some deer. That's a popular trail right there. So it just hit me. I don't think these are cats. I think these are coyotes. I got a closer look at some good snow prints on these ones, and they're actually canine. We're just going one way out into the woods, and I saw them going back in this way too. I've seen them quite often, so more than likely they're coyote. We do have coyote in Delaware. They made themselves known about 10 years ago. Everybody swore up and down they weren't down here, but they definitely are. Had a pack of them howling near my tent up at Fair Hill in northern Delaware. I was out there for a winter camp one time. 2 in the morning, I shot straight up because they were about 50 feet from my tent and started. They're howling and yipping. So I brought some lunch and some hot cocoa to heat up and all kinds of goodies, but the bench is just too pretty to mess up that snow. So I'm gonna pass it up. We'll see if there's something down the road here, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm not that hungry. And those of you that go out hiking in the wintertime, don't forget to bring your water. You're not going to feel like drinking because it's cold and you don't want to be wet, but you actually get more thirsty and lose more water out of your body in the wintertime than you do in the summer sometimes. And you can get into trouble real quick if you don't drink. So even if you don't feel like drinking, force it down, guys. Hydrate. Yeah, so the trail just opened up. Big old meadow here. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so I have not been alone on this hike today, even though it may seem that way. I want to introduce you to somebody. This is Hiker Smurf. I've known Hiker Smurf since I was about 8 years old in Germany. That's where I met him, and he's actually been with me ever since. So now that everybody's met Hiker Smurf, I can neither confirm nor deny the rumors that have been out there that there exists an imposter Hiker Smurf. Yes, folks, that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but the rumors have been flying that there is some little Smurf out there claiming to be Hiker Smurf. So come this July and August, be sure to keep up on my adventures, because Hiker Smurf and I We're going to embark on a journey to get to the bottom of it. We're going to find out what's going on with this rumor mill that's going on, and if it's true, we'll see if we can hunt down this charlatan. All right, so I'm on the back side here getting ready to come out, and there's a big old lodge back here, so I don't know, I guess you can probably rent it. Not sure, but it's a pretty big one. Nice old rustic looking. All right, everybody, getting close to the end here, so I just want to say thanks a lot for tagging along on this hiking adventure today. It's been a nice one, beautiful one, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Hit the button below. If you like the content, hit the thumbs up down below as well. Tell us that you like it. And if you know anybody that likes this stuff, share the video links with them and see what they think. It's greatly appreciated. So until next time, everybody, be safe, and I'll see you on the trail.